I'm Emily, and welcome to this gentle yoga video. For this yoga practice, all you need is your mat and a blanket. A wool blanket works best. So grab your props and meet me back on the mat. When you're ready to get started, we'll lie down on our back in a constructive rest position. When you lie down, make sure your chin is no higher than your forehead. If your chin is up high, you might need a second blanket to put underneath your head to make sure that your chin and forehead are level. This is an example of what it looks like when your chin is up too high. When you lie down and the chin is lifted, the back of the neck becomes very short. So you want to prop yourself as needed to make sure the chin is down in level with the forehead. With your knees bent and your feet on the mat, you'll take your blanket and slide it underneath your sacrum. So to get there, you'll have to press down into the feet, lift the hips up, and then slide the blanket underneath the sacrum. I have it folded on a low setting. We'll fold it into a thicker setting later throughout our practice. If this blanket is uncomfortable for you, you're welcome to remove it and we'll use it later. Your feet are hips width distance apart, knees bent. One hand to the abdomen and the other hand rests at the center of the chest. Make sure your elbows are heavy on your mat. Slide your shoulder blades down your back, create lots of space for your neck. You're welcome to close your eyes. Begin to slow down your breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Notice how your body is naturally moved by the breath. On the inhalation, the body inflates. Feel your abdomen and your chest rise. On the exhalation, the body relaxes down towards the mat, letting go of any stress or tension in the body. Continue to breathe deep. Let go of any muscles you're holding onto in your face, your shoulders, throughout this practice, do your best to slow down, taking a break from your day, doing your best to soften and relax. The most important thing about this practice is your breath. Choose to breathe deep. With your next few breaths, send your breath down into your low abdomen. Really fill up the lungs all the way down to the lower lobes. And as you exhale, let the body relax even deeper. You can slowly blink your eyes open. And as you exhale, draw your knees into your chest. We'll take the hands onto the knees. The hands are cupping the knees and the fingertips are facing the toes. Relax your elbows and your shoulders. Inhale, press your knees away from you. Arms go straight. Exhale, bend your elbows, draw your knees in towards your chest. Inhale, press the knees away. Exhale, bend the knees, hug in. Move with your breath. You're welcome to move very slowly, feeling this release in your low back. We're also compressing the abdomen, so this is good for digestion. Now, one leg at a time, you can release your left leg. With the knee bent, bring your left foot on the mat. You can interlace your fingers around your right shin or underneath the shin on the hamstring muscles if you have knee issues. Inhale, arms straight, move the right knee away, and then exhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, bend the arms, draw the knee in. You're welcome to pull straight in line with the hip or off to the side, avoiding the rib cage to go deeper. It's up to you. Just move with your breath. Here we're releasing tension in the right hip and right side of the sacrum, the low back. Next time you have your right knee into your chest, hold it there and breathe. Slowly extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. Try to get the legs straight, and if that's too much for your hamstring muscles, you're welcome to put a soft bend in the knee. Make sure this feels okay on your back and your hamstrings. From here, you're welcome to either grab a hold of your leg or rest your hands by your side. We don't want to put any strain in the torso here. Inhale, bend the knee. You can bring the knee towards the chest again. And then exhale, straighten the leg up. Flex the foot. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg. Reach your heel away from your hip. One more time, bend. And extend. Stay here. You're welcome to gently draw the leg in a little bit closer if that feels good for you. And as you draw the leg in, make sure you reach away with the right sit bone. Hold and breathe. Keep the leg in and begin to point and flex the foot. Inhale, point your toes. You'll feel the stretch on the front of the leg. Exhale, flex the foot. Feel the stretch more in the back of the leg. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, flex the foot. Continue to move through point and flex. And remember, we're going for a gentle stretch in the hamstrings, not a big one. Be kind to yourself. Hold and breathe. Begin to make circles with your ankle. So the leg is going to stay still. Nothing else moves but the ankle. Go very slow with the circle. You'll go 3 times in one direction and 3 times in the other. When you're done with those circles, flex your foot. You can release your hands down by your sides if they're not there. Reach your heel up towards the ceiling and away from the hip as you lower your leg all the way down to the mat. Once the heel touches the mat, slowly relax the leg completely and wiggle the foot from side to side. This is going to release your hip socket, releasing femur bone in hip socket. When you're done, take a breath in stillness. Bend your right knee with the foot on the floor. And then as you exhale, draw your left knee into your chest. You're welcome to interlace the fingers on your shin, and if you have knee issues, underneath the shin, around the hamstring muscles. Inhale, move the knee away from you, arms straight. Exhale, draw the knee in towards you. Inhale, arms straight, knee moves away from you. Exhale, hug the knee into the chest. Move with your breath, and if you would like to, you're welcome to draw the knee more towards the armpit, avoiding the rib cage, coming into a deeper stretch. Do what feels best for your body. You want to feel a release in the left side of the sacrum and the left hip. Next time you bring the knee in, hold it there and take a breath. Soften the body a little bit deeper. Slowly extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. If you'd like to, you can have your hands underneath the thighs, so around the hamstrings again, or hands down by your sides. If the leg doesn't go completely straight, know that that's okay. You can start with a small bend. From here, we inhale, straighten the leg, and exhale, bend the knee into the chest. Inhale, straighten leg up towards ceiling, flex the foot, spread your toes wide. Exhale, bend the knee in. Inhale, extend, reach up. Exhale, bend and hug in. Last one, reach up. Hold it here. You're welcome to draw the leg in towards the body as you reach the left sit bone away from the body. And then we point and flex the foot. So inhale, point the toes. Exhale, flex the foot. Point. Flex. 2 more times with your own breath. Circle the ankle, keep the leg still. 3 times in one direction. No rush. 3 times the other way. When you're done, bring your hands by your side if they're not already there. Reach your heel up towards the ceiling, flex your foot. Reach your heel away from your hip as you lower the leg down, so we're creating that decompression. Relax the leg completely on the mat, and then wiggle from side to side. And then for a moment, plant left foot on the mat. Come back to constructive rest. We're going to move the head from side to side. So very gently, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll your head to the right. So you're just rolling to the right ear. Once you get there, stay there for a breath. And with your exhalation, try to relax the side of your head into your mat. So just relax a little deeper into it. Let the head be heavy. Bring the head back to center. Inhale. Exhale, look to your left. Stay here for a breath. Allow the head to relax even more. Really let the head be as heavy as you can. Come back through center and let the head relax. Bring your feet out a little bit wider than hips width distance and allow your knees to fall together in the center to touch. We'll come into windshield wiper legs, hands down by the side, palms facing up. Slowly let your knees fall over to your right. Take a breath here and gently roll your head over to your left. Allow the muscles of the legs to relax. Allow the weight of the head to relax. Slowly come back through center, knees first, and then head. And then let knees fall to your left. And roll your head to your right. Take a full deep breath. And as you exhale, relax even more into your surface of support. Bring the knees back to center. Bring the head back to center. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Roll to one side. And slowly press yourself up to a seat. So now we can fold the blanket a little bit thicker. You're welcome to make it a little higher, so that way you can sit cross-legged on your mat. Sit in Sukhasana with your legs crossed. You'll lean forward on that blanket, so almost like you're about to fall off of the blanket. That way your pelvis will tilt a little bit so we can maintain that neutral curve in the lumbar spine, which is the low back. The hips are higher than the knees. If the hips are not higher than the knees, you might need 2 blankets. So do your best to find alignment here. We'll have the hands resting on the thighs. You can take a deep breath in, lift your chest straight up towards the ceiling. You can gaze forward or lift the chin and gaze up, keeping length in the back of the neck. And then as you exhale, round your spine, press the navel in. You can go chin to chest and C-curve the back. Inhale, lift the heart. Draw the pubic bone down and the tailbone back. You can gaze up. And then exhale, tuck tailbone under. C-curve the spine, chin to chest. So here we have cat-cow. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. You have osteoporosis or osteopenia. Try not to round your spine too much. Think of more opening than closing. One more time. Come back to center. Take your right hand down by your side, and then inhale your left arm up and over to your right. If you need to, you can bend the bottom arm or the top, finding comfort, and then reach the left sit bone down and the left side waist away from the hip. You're welcome to either gaze down toward the floor or up toward the hand. Yogi's choice. down to rise up, so push into the sit bones, lift up. You'll bring the left hand down, and the right hand reaches up and over. Inhale. Exhale, lean to the side. Find a gaze that's comfortable for your neck. Press down into your right sit bone and reach the right side waist away from the hip. Create that space. To go deeper, breathe deeper. Use your breath. Slowly make your way up, both hands down. And then we'll make our way onto our abdomen. For this pose, you're welcome to use your blanket underneath your pelvis. So we'll open it up so it's relatively flat. And when you lie down on your abdomen, again, you want it underneath the pelvis, but not on the abdomen. So just right here, kind of like a skirt. So go ahead and come down all the way. So I have my abdomen off the blanket. You're welcome to also ditch the blanket and bring it to the side. We'll use it later if you don't like this. We're setting up for Sphinx pose. And in Sphinx pose, we have the elbows under the shoulders, the fingers spread wide, and the feet hips-width distance apart. Press down into your forearms. Get the shoulders away from the ears. Draw your navel to your spine. Press your pubic bone down into your mat or your blanket. From here, we'll traction the spine, so reach your chest forward as you gently draw the elbows back, tractioning your mid-back away from your low back. Create even more space in your spine as you reach your tailbone towards your heels. Breathe deep, breathing wide across your chest, collarbones wide. Slowly release. You'll stack your hands on top of each other with your palms facing down. Bring your elbows out wide and come all the way down onto the abdomen. You'll bring your forehead to your stacked hands. I'm going to lift my head up so you can hear me, but keep your head down. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. All we do here is breathe deep and expand the abdomen. So as you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand down into your mat. Just let it spill out. And as you exhale, draw your navel to your spine. Inhale, expand your abdomen, let it relax. And exhale, draw your navel to your spine. Inhale, expand the abdomen. Exhale, navel to spine. Continue to breathe deep, relaxing the rest of your body. Last full breath. Take your time to press yourself up just for a transition onto hands and knees. And then We'll use the blanket again, but this time on a lower setting to sit on the blanket for a forward fold. So for your forward fold, bring your soles of your feet together, grab onto your ankles and let the knees go wide. Again, it's good to scoot forward onto your blanket, almost like you're about to roll off of it to help tilt the pelvis and align the back. If you sit down and your back is rounded and it's hard to fold forward, you need to raise your blanket up a little more. Do what feels best for your body. Grab the ankles, lift the chest. If you feel a good stretch here, you're welcome to stay right here and breathe. If you'd like to go deeper into your stretch, exhale your navel to your spine and hinge from your hips into Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. You're welcome to grab your toes instead if you'd like. I like to recommend a flat back for this pose. Draw your navel to your spine. Breathe wide into your rib cage and wide across your chest. Gently slide the shoulder blades down the back and reach forward to the crown of the head, creating so much length in your neck. Find a little bit of relaxation in this pose, and if you'd like to, you can hinge from the hips and go a little bit deeper. Remember, it's not about how far you can forward fold, it's about how deep you can breathe and enjoy the stretch. A little bit of discomfort is fine, but if you feel pain in your joints, ankles, knees, or hips, please come out. Slowly come back up, close your knees like a book, and extend your legs out in front of you for Paschimottanasana. Make sure you have that nice lumbar curve. So again, if you're sitting up, I know some of us have tight hamstrings, you sit up and the spine is rounded, it's really hard to fold forward. So make sure you're sitting up high enough so that way you can hinge and fold forward. And also know that it's okay to just sit upright with a flat back if you already feel a stretch underneath your legs. Lift the chest up, inhale. Exhale your navel to your spine. Hinge from your hips, sliding the hands forward. You're welcome to grab onto your toes or maybe your ankles. If you can't reach that, hands to the floor is fine. Reach the crown of your head forward and your hips back. Traction the spine. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. To fold deeper, pull your navel to your spine to create more space to hinge from the hips. Reach forward through the chest. As you breathe, expand your ribs in all directions. And as you exhale, draw the navel in. Slowly take your time to come back up. And then we will lie down on our back. So set yourself up so that way when we come into our final pose, We have a folded blanket. So a thick folded blanket is good. So for me, I just go up one more. If your blanket is thinner, maybe you go up two more. I'm actually gonna refold this real quick. All right. So you'll just have that ready by your side. Lie down flat on your back. Again, remember to check to make sure your chin is not higher than your forehead. We'll come into figure 4. Right knee moves into the chest. Flex your foot and bring the outer edge of your foot or ankle on top of your left thigh. Use your right hand to press your knee away from you, and know that you can stay right here if you already feel a stretch. If you would like a deeper stretch, you can draw the shape of your legs in towards your chest with or without your hands. If you're using hands, right hand threads through the gap of your legs and interlace the fingers either on the shin or around the hamstring muscles. Inhale deeply, feel the body expand. Exhale, relax. Breathe into the tight corners of the body. And exhale, release that tension. Take 3 more breaths. Deepest breaths of your day so far. This is a great pose if you have sciatica. It's also great for low back and hip pain. Release your left foot back to the mat, and then slowly start to grab the outer edge of your right foot with your right hand. We're coming to half happy baby. So the knee goes out very wide. Try to stack your ankle on top of your knee. Pull your foot down with your hand. And then use your left hand to press your left hip down as well. You are welcome to stay right here or straighten your left leg out long on the mat. Long, deep breaths. Also know that if you cannot grab the outer edge of your foot, you can grab your ankle, if that's more accessible. Let's release. You'll take the knee inward towards the chest, release the foot, and extend both your legs out long. Slowly wiggle the right leg from side to side. Bend both your knees, bring your feet on the mat. Draw your left knee into your chest. Flex your foot and bring the outer edge of your foot or ankle onto your right thigh. Figure 4 left side. Take your hand and gently guide your knee forward. And if you feel a stretch already, stay right here and breathe. If you'd like to go further, draw the shape of your legs in towards your body, with or without your hands. Fully relax the back of your head into your mat. Breathe deep. Relax deeper. Keep your mind on your breath. Release your grip if you have it, and bring your right foot back down on the mat. Grab a hold of your left foot with your left hand. So the arm is on the inside of the leg and you grab the outside of the foot or the ankle. Take your knee out very wide and then stack your heel on top of your knee. Gently draw the foot down. Right hand to right hip, press right hip down. What happens is as you pull the foot down, the hip wants to lift up like this, so you want to make sure both hips are on the mat. Option 2, extend right leg out long, only if that feels good for you. Slowly release your foot as you take your knee inward, and then extend both legs out long on your mat. Wiggle your foot from side to side. Bend both your knees, bring your feet on the mat, and now we take our folded blanket that's a little bit bigger and bring it underneath the sacrum. If you would like to come up into legs up the wall, go ahead and do that instead. So, plant the feet, lift the hips, and slide the blanket underneath the sacrum. You can have it a little bit on your low back if you'd like. Draw your right knee into your chest, your left knee into your chest, and then both legs up towards the ceiling. Turn the palms to face up. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Long neck. Allow the torso to fall heavy into its surface of support. Close your eyes. Continue to focus on your breath as you let go of controlling your breath and allow your breath to breathe you. Let go of trying to control the thoughts in your mind. See if you can find the space between your thoughts instead, creating more space, body and mind. Notice the body softens even more, letting go of any tension you're holding onto. Enjoy this stillness. Enjoy this calm mind and peaceful heart. slowly begin to open your eyes. Bend your right knee into your chest, your left knee into your chest, and then one foot at a time, right foot down on the mat, left foot down on the mat. You're welcome to roll to one side and press yourself off your blanket. If you're folded up very high, you can also lift your hips and slide it out from underneath you. It's up to you. You can either lie down in Shavasana for 5 to 10 minutes, set a timer, and relax even deeper into your mat. I like to set a timer on my phone for that amount of time. It's up to you however you'd like to end your practice, but from here I'm going to let you go, so close out how you would like to close out that is meaningful for you. I'd like to thank you for practicing with me this evening. It's evening for me right now. This is an evening practice. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.